volunteered for a project. I as fluent as I thought I could speak Yoruba, I couldn't communicate in Yoruba to some people because we at that time we needed to communicate fluently in Yoruba without any mix of English. I was so surprised I couldn't do that. So it was when I tried, I knew I could not do it. So there's no harm in trying, so they say, right? This thing, see, is one of the hardest things to do. Let me tell you, if you do not train your mind to be genuinely happy for people over time, it's going to be a big issue. And let me tell you, say if the use of a thing is unknown, abuse is inevitable. Have you wondered why people struggle with a whole lot of things? It's because probably they do not know themselves. So in this video, I'll be sharing 4 helpful tips that will help you discover yourself. So if you're interested, definitely keep watching. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Fola. On this channel, I talk about faith, lifestyle, personal development, and lots more. So if you're interested, check out my other videos. I do have a playlist of movie review, vlogs, and so on. So if you're interested, please check out my other videos. I'm going to try and link them in this video. Okay, so let's get right into today's business. So today, guys, I'll be talking about discovering yourself. The first thing I will say is, if you do not know yourself, if you've not discovered yourself, if you don't know what your strengths and your weaknesses are, you're going to have to struggle with a whole lot of things that probably shouldn't be. Okay, so the first point I would say is get to work. Get to work. You're wondering, what does she mean? Get to work. Challenge yourself. Do things that naturally you shouldn't have done. Not something bad anyway, but just get to work. Challenge yourself. See, I say this all the time. If you don't challenge yourself, if you don't take up positions, if you don't take up challenges that will help your life, you might as well not know your strengths and your weaknesses. There was a time I volunteered for a project. As fluent as I thought I could speak Yoruba, I couldn't communicate in Yoruba to some people because at that time we needed to communicate fluently in Yoruba without any mix of English. I was so surprised I couldn't do that. So it was when I tried, I knew I could not do it. So there's no harm in trying, so they say, right? So get to work, challenge yourself, do stuff, explore, so that you will know, oh, this is what I'm good at. Oh, I'm someone good at public speaking. Oh, I'm good at writing. Oh, I'm good at critical thinking. There's a lot of things you need to explore because there's a lot of things to do. You just need to get to work. And that will lead me to my number 2 in your journey. I'm laughing, why? Because this comparison these days is something very subtle. If you're not careful, it will get into you, it will clip into you, and it's not nice. Let me say this, comparison is such a killjoy. It's such a killjoy. See, what it does to you is it will just blindfold you. You won't see what you've done, you won't see what you've achieved, you won't see the extent you've discovered yourself, you won't see the extent you've grown, you won't see the extent you've developed yourself. All you'll see is, oh, Mrs. A or Mr. A or Miss A or my friend is making progress and I'm not. See, your time will come, right? I do not want to sound like a motivational speaker, but let me tell you, your time will come. Your time will come, right? And that will lead me to my next point, which says, be genuinely happy for others. This thing, see, is one of the hardest things to do. Let me tell you, if you do not train your mind to be genuinely happy for people over time, it's going to be a big issue. And let me tell you, it's something you have to do over time with conscious effort, because naturally it's not something. Imagine if myself and my sister started a YouTube channel at the same time and she's doing amazing well, and maybe she's even getting content from me, and me, I'm still struggling with my 43 subscribers. Like, how does that feel? So that's the same thing. But if I've trained my mind over time to be happy for people regardless, I would know that, okay, the next thing I have to do is, oh, what is it that is not working for me? Now that I'm discovering myself, I'm on the road, I'm on the journey to discovering myself, to knowing what my strengths and weaknesses are, to knowing what works for not work for me. I'll be able to channel my energy, right? Yes, that's the word. I'll be able to channel my energy to the right place. If let me say this again, if you do not train your mind to be genuinely happy for people, most times the energy you have to channel in developing yourself, maybe in reading book, in listening to podcasts, doing all sort of things that will help you develop yourself. You will channel all those energy into envy and jealous, and it's not nice. It's not healthy. I tell you, even for your mental health, for you to grow, it is not. So for you to discover yourself, you have to be genuinely happy for people, because even on the road to discovering yourself, on the road to process, because growth is a process. On the road to process, you'll see things like, it's really like, oh, why am I not growing? Why am I the only person like this? Why am I this or that? You feel that way, but let me tell you, if you train your mind over time to be happy for people, you will know that yours will come. You know that what you have to keep doing is keep trying your best, keep doing the best you can, and it will help you, right? Okay, that leads me to my fourth point. You need to realize that your past failures doesn't define you. Some will be wondering, are you joking? Discovering yourself, identity crisis, how does that have to do with it? You need to know that your past mistakes doesn't define you. The only thing you have to pick for your past mistake is to learn from it, so that you won't make the same mistake that you made again. If you need to discover yourself, you can't keep judging yourself. Imagine if I started a business and it's not working, and it's not even because I'm not a business person. Maybe it's because the particular chain of business I picked, or the particular product I wanted to sell, or the particular service I wanted to render isn't suitable in my environment, and I now keep saying that, oh, I don't think I'm a business person, and now went and not to another location where that same business can thrive well, and I'm not saying, last year that I invested in this much, how much did I get? See, you won't even know yourself, you won't even know anything, you won't even be able to identify yourself, because see, if you keep judging yourself from your past mistakes, it shouldn't matter. The only connection you have with your past mistake, with your past failure, is to learn from it, so that you will not make that same mistake, guys. And the last thing I'm going to say is, I'm going to talk with you on identity crisis. I said it in one of my videos that you have to be very careful. Yes, I think so. You have to be very careful, because social media these days has a way of giving you a false identity to maintain. So if you're not careful, you will work with that. So what I will encourage you, and I want you to take home in this video, is that you need to do things. You need to stretch beyond the limit to identify yourself. You need to stretch beyond the limit to develop yourself. There are so many things you will not be taught in life, except you want to sit down and wait till anybody will spoon feed you. No, it won't work like that. There are so many things you have to do. You have to get to work. You have to stop comparing yourself, so that you focus all energy on developing yourself and do the right things for you, guys. Let me say this before I leave. Knowing yourself, discovering yourself, being aware of who you are, being aware of your weaknesses, of your strengths, of what you are good at, will save you from a whole lot of stress. So it's something you cannot do without. You just have to possess that. You have to know yourself. You have to have an identity. You have to be aware of your identity, right? So with these guys, I've come to the end of my video today. Please, if you enjoy it, thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel on your way out, and do not forget to subscribe. Share with your friends and family, and I'll see you very, very soon with my next video. Till then, stay blessed and God bless you. Bye bye.